and welcome to my channel. My name is Amber, and I am an online bookkeeping specialist. Oh boy. All right, let's try this again. This is what happens when you're shifting into a new thing. Sometimes you just say the wrong thing. My name is Amber Slocum. I'm an online business management person. Manager. I'll get it, I promise, but I'm gonna leave these things in because I want you to feel okay if you're in the midst of a transition as well. Anywho, today we're gonna talk about shaking up the way that we do and the way that we approach hiring. And also, I'm gonna give you one specific example, but realistically, I think that it could apply to a number of different things. So take this and expand on it however you want. Um, Color of my laptop charging cable is weird. And concerning. So, all right. What happens when you get to the point where you no longer can or wish to write all of your content? And you're like, you know what? I think it's time that I hire someone to write my blog post for me. It's time to hire someone, a copywriter, to help me with my copy and my messaging and all of this stuff, right? And you're like, I think that that's what I'm ready to do. I want to give you another way of doing this that not only will help your business, but will also help other people and really genuinely um, be a more cost effective option and will help lift up and raise up other human beings. Okay. So I want you to imagine that somewhere in the world, there is a mom or a dad who is a stay-at-home parent and they're bored as hell and they're so feeling like crap. And I know that feeling because I was that person. I've always tried to work from home, and my son had a lot of health problems when he was born, which is how I became a VA in the first place. Because we had so many doctor's appointments and we had so many just all the things. And I was having complications due to my C section, and I got fired from my job for all of that. And so I became a VA. And I was just bored at home trying to figure out how to make money. And so I want you to imagine that there's somebody in the world like that. And you could, you are at a crossroads in your business. And you say, there are two ways I can approach this, right? I could go this way and hire a copywriter, hire a writer, or go on Fiverr and buy 4 or 5 or 6 or 12 blog posts and spend, however much that could possibly be. Um, and like $50 an article or something like that, right? You could do that. And going on Fiverr would definitely help freelancers, right? However, it's not necessarily going to help them long term. And I want you to think about um, the long term ramifications of our actions and what kind of ripple effect we could have on the world with our businesses, because that is very powerful. Okay. So the other option would be to find a course on messaging and on writing in particular. And buying the course. Not for yourself. I'm going somewhere with this. You're gonna buy the course. The course now becomes an asset to your business. Okay. And now what you can do with that is hire someone on, say, the first 6 weeks or however long, depending on how long the course is. Maybe it's not that long. Hire somebody who is genuinely interested in learning how to blog, learning how to write, learning how to do copy, learning how to do all of the things that you're needing. Somebody who is genuinely curious, has a somewhat natural talent for that sort of thing, and then they just need some guidance and some help figuring it out. And maybe they want to become a business owner and you're a coach. So, or whatever, right? Or a social media marketing agency or something like that. You're going to have to train anybody that you work with, regardless of their background. You're going to have to train them to the way you want things done. So, if you could find a course that aligns with your core values and aligns with the ways that you want things done and teaches things appropriately, and that course is now an asset to the business, right? And anybody that you hire on to do these tasks will go through the course. That will be money well spent. Not to mention the fact that you can pay less for the person coming in that you're teaching all the way up. So here's how you could structure this. Okay, I'm going to hire you for $15 an hour to go through this course to learn what you need to learn, and then you're going to write me 4 pieces for a month, one every week. Okay. At the end of that, we will adjust and figure out what tweaks we need to make. And if you, if I feel like you've really caught on to this, we will raise your wage to $20 an hour, which is a really respectable wage as a very early entrepreneur. Is it great? No. Is it substantial? No. Are they going to have to work a lot? Yes. But maybe for this particular person, they don't need it to pay the bills. They need it to not be bored and to feel like something that they're doing has meaning and is actually helping the world. Not to mention the fact that they are gaining valuable skills that they can then get more clients with. The course is not theirs. If they leave you, that's the other caveat to this. I would have some sort of document within their contract that says, I've paid for this course. I'm paying you to go through the course. This means that I need you to stay on and do this work for 3 to 6 months, barring some emergency that causes them to have to quit, right? But barring unforeseen circumstances, you are committing to working for 3 to 6 months. Okay? We've got this all locked down. You've got help. And even if they leave, you've still got the course that you can hire another person, maybe somebody with a little bit of experience. They go through the course to again understand exactly the way that you want them to work, training them to your ideals, your voice, etc., etc., etc. And now, this ripple effect, they will increase their value over time if they stay with you, and you can increase their pay every couple of months, every couple of years, once a year, something like that. Um, and at some point, you're going to have to dramatically increase the pay. But if they choose to leave and go make more money elsewhere, totally fine. Again, you have this asset in your pocket and you can go through that process again. And people naturally leave over time. So you're not really losing anything. And I would recommend the same thing with regards to social media managers. You can do the same thing with social media managers, blog writers, blog ghostwriters, copywriters, um, trying to think of what other things you might outsource. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, but these are three things that you could totally do and start tomorrow with. And I'm not saying you should fire your current staff, but what I am saying is maybe the next time you hire, you think about this process. And then obviously, there's going to be people who say, I don't need that. And here's my rates. And if you really want to work with that person, then you'll go ahead and pay those rates. But likely, you're not looking in the same place for somebody who's starting out and somebody who's a seasoned professional. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, giving people an opportunity, giving people the chance to learn and grow and advance their skill sets is is huge, right? And even if they just write up a draft and you go in, check it, and change a little bit here and there, and then publish, have them look back at it and go, hey, do you see the tweaks that I made? Do you see what I added here, here, and here? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they're going to learn and get better. This is all part of owning a business and hiring people to help you. That is part of the process is tweaking, learning, growing, and changing. Should you be quick to fire in some circumstances? Yes. But I would ask you before you do that, have you properly trained them? Have you properly gone through the process to give them every ability to succeed? Are you giving them enough space to own that task? Have you given them enough information in order to own that task and complete it for you? And if you haven't, then it's not time to fire. It's time for you to work on you and how you manage people. Or it's time for you to hire someone to help you manage all of the things, including the people. Anyway, if you're in need of an online business manager or just a business manager, period, because it doesn't have to be online. But if you're interested in that, I would love to help you. I'll leave a link below for the different package options. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.